The perfections of our various lifestyles varies, more or less. Mood and season play their part, and happenstance. Things that are out of your control, like some health issue that just makes you a victim, goes to show that there are no guarantees. Buses and meteorites do hit people, even if we never go outside. And if you're a cave dweller, well, there are cave-ins and earthquakes and lava venting fissures. Nowhere is safe, and no behavior. This sort of thing is an attack on your worldview. Good practice should be a guarantee. It should. The way people should be honest, and children should be cherished, and the lion should lie down with the lamb. But we neglect to remember which version of the universe we're living in. This one is all about perfect justice. Everyone suffers and dies because they deserve it. The sooner we mature out of our childish expectations of security, where following rules carries the promise of safety, well, the happier we should be. Contrariwise, the more content our delusions make us, the less human we are. Lotus eaters, or suspended in the matrix, or partially, slightly aware cattle in the feedlot, not really living. Fantasy is the opposite of boldness, courage, of anything that's real, like love or joy. So, I am fully disgusted with the fantasy of our culture, the takeover of comic book visual entertainments where magic and mutations overcome every obstacle, and actual training and work are just CGI to excite our eternal adolescence. It's just a slightly expanded sort of pornography. The actual stupidity of the fantasy cult of the super-empowered, usually ethnic warrior female, it's grating. So that wish fulfillment thing about some slave-trading African queen transfigured like Jesus on the mountain, the warrior, no, the woman king. Is that a dog whistle? The reality. Africa. And Hollywood. The pervading dramatic theme is of some woman tormented by her insecurities and talking about them for this episode. Women are great, as are men. I mean real women and real men, but force-feeding female interests into the adolescent male conventions of science fiction, it's not genre bending, it's tone deaf. Hacks deserve to fail. Porn is Greek for whore. And whore means someone who applies her or his energy toward a completely inappropriate and ultimately damaging outcome for reward. Sex porn, fantasy porn, Marvel, DC porn, political porn. In our current millennium, the human impulse is, of course, the same as always, but the technology, is infinitely worse, better, worse. In olden times, the only music you heard was what you or someone near you made. Now, our brains can be constantly fed, overfed, with something that has been meant to be not rare, but special. So, it's music as excitotoxin. Theater and music were invented not as entertainments, but as ritual. Into what cult have we been initiated, enchanted, entranced, fascinating glamour? Same with CGI. Very boring now. Nothing but 8-minute flying car chases around burning skyscrapers. Zoom! Look out! Damn! Boom! Fantastical hells and sprawling cityscapes, spanning moons-lit alien horizons. Look on my works and despair. I have a craving for the similitude of reality, being propelled into a dreamland by Star Wars, and of course I mean the first movie, its real name, 1977. That was a unique experience, and it should have remained that way. Our culture, addicted to near virtual, impossible reality. When senso suits become commercial, the terrorists will have been right. we will be completely depraved and satanic. And the writing, the storytelling, really, really bad. Formula for teenagers. Suck it down, suck it up. Jack Nicholson, when he played the Joker, he said, sometimes you just have to let the costume do the acting. Now, CGI does the writing. Laziness, dishonesty, stupidity.